My name's Arnold Hoel. I was an E4, which is BT3. Worked as a boiler technician. We was considered West Med. Yeah. We'd go to Hawaii, Midway, Guam, Okinawa, Nagasaki, Japan, Yokosuka, Japan. We only stopped in Nagasaki, the cruise of 64, I believe. That's the only time I remember going to Nagasaki. But Yokosuka was the home port, the port we would pull into when we'd go over there. In the Philippines, it's a very interesting place. They would like to, they didn't have regular taxis, they had these little Jeeps that they use for taxis. So they would like to take you all the way around the place to build up the fare. Well, most of us had been there before, so we knew how long it'd take to get there. They wouldn't like it because after they did that, we'd only give us so much. And they would yell and scream at us and jump up and down. And so we'd jump in and we'd take the Jeep on them and go running around with it. And they'd be running down the street chasing it, trying to get the Jeep back. Then in '65, we had a race riot on the pier between the Topeka and the Valley Forge. And the captains got called back to the ship and they did not like that. The blacks on the Valley Forge and the whites on the Topeka had a rumble on the pier. And that was just prior to the riots in LA and Watts Riot. And so after they got it broke up, they lined the streets. This side of the street was Topeka, this side of the street was Valley Forge, and they were stationed every 10 feet apart, where one had loaded guns with fixed bayonets, and the opposite ones would have 45s. And if you got out of line, they had orders shoot to kill. They did not appreciate them having a rumble on the pier. They were standing guard, just like you would any place. And the Topeka guys to go into town would have to be on this side of the street. The Valley Forge would have to be on this side of the street. And so that meant, because they had to put so many men standing watch, that meant instead of having 3-section liberty, you only had 2-section liberty. So you had to spend twice as much time on the ship. And they didn't like that. Well, they started it themselves.